we are back again. Before I start, Ancelotti made a comment regarding Real Madrid issue. Then what happened was he made a simple comment saying that his biggest problem so far is Mbappé. Mbappé being biggest problem so far in this case. It doesn't mean that he's not going to play Mbappé or he's going to substitute Mbappé. No, he's trying to say that the problem must be solved. That is what he said. Before then, Karim Benzema made a serious comment, and he said, Mbappé is not number 9, but he has to get into his head to make that position his own, because there is no way Vinicius is going to leave the left side and go to the right or play number 9, because if we want to see the full efficiency of Vinicius, then Vinicius must play the left back. So it is Mbappé who need to make the number 9 his own, or probably if you think he can do better at the right, then he can do it, because most people knows that he played Monaco at the right hand side, and that is where he excelled as a player before moving to PSG, making his effort to play the left, where Giroud was playing the number 9, and then that was one of his best ever season with the French club. Now let's move on. After Arsenal sporting director left the club, it has emerged that he left the club because he wants to help Nottingham Forest owner with their network. This is telling us that Nottingham Forest, they do some serious movement. Nottingham Forest want to come back to serious football, classic football. They want to be among the top 4. And if you look at the league table on my screen, when you look at the league table currently, you realize that Nottingham Forest is doing serious work. And they are on the top over there with Manchester City, Arsenal, and co, and the rest. So you can see them. Liverpool, after Liverpool, Man City, then we see Forest over there. They want to do something. And then it is reported that the salary that he is going to take, that's Edu, he is going to take 3 times of what he's making in Arsenal. So that's the situation over there. All right. Al Hilal finished playing their Champions League. In the process of the Champions League, the star player who was hurt, Neymar who was hurt, long injury, he came back and he's gone again. The issue over here is that he's having a problem with his right thigh, and we believe that it's the hamstring that is coming on. Maybe it is as a result of not playing too many games, and then he was able to get this. The player himself came and made a comment that this is not any serious injury and I'll be back very soon. This is the issue. I think the guy's career is over. He's over, because playing this type of football, 1-2 game, then you go to injury. This is not the first time this is happening to Neymar. It started happening when he was in PSG. His PSG career wasn't that exciting due to the fact that he was having a lot of injury problem. The issue with Chelsea camp is saying that Enzo Fernandez is losing his spot in the starting lineup. I mean, he's losing his spot. The fact is that the manager preferred to use Lavia and Casado over him. The situation is very heated one, of course. This is due to the fact that this guy is very expensive. Chelsea bought this guy over 100 million. It was a record signing, and this guy doesn't want to accept that he's going to be on bench. He himself have declared that I'm not going to be on bench. That is not the situation. That is not what I want. That shouldn't be the situation. So what is he going to do? The representatives think that it's too early for them to make a move, or it's too early to ask Chelsea, why are you going to use us, or what? Let us know. Right now, the player wants to fight for his position, but the player is losing faith, or he's losing his ability to fight for his position, and he's frustrated as I'm speaking now. Before then, Barcelona and Inter Milan have showed their interest that if he's ready, they are ready to bid their offer for the player, meaning that the player is not short of options. Now, to end this episode, quickly, Charlie, After they signed Ten Hag, like I declared, in the shirt that I'm wearing, if you can see the shirt, I was wearing this shirt last season when I said that Manchester United must immediately sack Ten Hag, no matter the situation, whether they win the FA Cup or not. They did that just a few days ago. Now, the fact is, they did it, but they rushed into signing a new manager. I don't know, but let's see what happened, whether the new manager will be able to bring these players to their best form. Now, before then, Erik Ten Hag made a statement. It has been revealed clearly that Erik Ten Hag was not interested in the signing of Zexi. He did not sanction that deal. He did not approve that deal. That deal, somehow, somewhere, Manchester United were able to sign Zexi, but it wasn't what the manager wanted. This is serious. And the guy, he believed, that's the manager. When he came, he just had some small overweight, and it is not the type of quality they want. Given the fact that the manager preferred to use Hojlund, no matter the situation, Hojlund will be playing ahead of Zexi. But the club went ahead to sign Zexi. So we'll see the situation here, whether the new manager who is coming to Manchester United, when he resumes his seat, we'll see where Zexi lies in the list of preference for the striking role in Manchester United. I think I'll stop here. I'll be back with more issues. Stay with Football Home and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Before I end, remember that the Fantasy League is still on. The last 3 weeks, we have seen winners that do not show up. So I'm still waiting. The winners do not show up for their award. And I hope that maybe they can use this platform. Comment if you think that you have won and you have not received your prize. This is the chance for you to comment on this video. Tell me and tell us the situation. Then we'll get back to you and then we'll see how best we can settle your award. It is still on, Fantasy League. I'll drop it in my description box. Check it out. Join the Fantasy League. This award is weekly, game week by game week. Stay with Football.